I was out digging up a new outhouse one day, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. My boy stopped and said, "That's gold, Pa." I hit him on the head and said, "That's black, not gold. That's black gold, Pa. Texas tea. Oil." Oh yeah, I heard a story about Jed and his family finding this on the other side of the mountain and moving to Beverly Hills. "Can we go to Beverly Hills, Pa?" With another slap to the head, I said no. "Go get some bottles. I think we could sell this by the bottle." They will call us the Not So Beverly Hillbillies. Well, hello and welcome in, everybody. We are here on Crater Lake 22. As you can tell by that little intro there, we just struck some gold. And I'm pretty excited about that because, I mean, look at what we got. We got this old beat up truck right here. Got trash everywhere. Old small log cabin going on here. Well, you know what? Ain't too bad, I guess. Can't go inside there. Darn. Got our outhouse over here with the Sasquatch throwing up the peace sign. That might be a little resemblance of what we do inside here. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, just saying, if we live out here in the country, I don't think I'm going number one inside there. And then we got our old abandoned mine over here that's closed off with fallen rocks. But we use it as a garage. And with this being our garage, we have an old Massey Ferguson over here. Oh, absolutely love this. Got a front loader with a bucket, and we got some pallet forks over here. Just some odd ends and job stuff around the area that I've been using. As you might be able to tell, I really like to collect some junk. I mean, just over the years, all this stuff just kind of piling up over here. But I was out digging an outhouse. Right over here is our new outhouse. I mean, that one over there just kind of got a little full. Thinking about closing it off, burying everything, and then I was over here digging this one. Got the hole still dug up. They finally pumped all the oil out, and guess what? We hit some oil. I mean, crazy. In 1962, Jed Clampett and his family struck oil on the other side of this mountain. It's been a very long time since then. Everybody thought it was all dried up, but looks like I found some. And they actually was paid $25 million back then, so I got a goal to stay here and prove them idiots, because they only made $25 million for selling out. I think I can make $26 million for staying here. Now, I told my boy about that, and he said something about inflation, how $25 million back then is different than $25 million now. It all looks the same on paper. So, I don't know what he's talking about with this whole inflation thing. Looks like we got a long ways to go. Let's take a look into our production, see how much money we got. Well, hey, before I get too far into this episode here, I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to AutoSim Crew. Now, I come up with all these creative ideas all the time, and I pitch it to this content creator group I'm part of, and AutoSim Crew is one of the people there. And I started this series a while back, but decided not to post it. So I got like 2 or 3 episodes recorded, and I was like, nah, I'm not really feeling it. And then I also give the others ideas too. And one of the ideas I put out there was a church-related idea for AutoSim Crew, because if y'all haven't watched his content, he does post Bible verses and stuff at the end. So I thought a church-related one would be pretty awesome. And the idea was, you're a preacher trying to save a town type idea. Can't remember exactly what the pitch was I gave to him or the group. And he ran with it. So he got a new series called The Church. Absolutely amazing. Love what he did there. Really inspirational. And then I got on the chat and talked to him about it, saying, "Hey man, you did a really good job with that episode." And he said I should do this one. He said he's really looking forward to this one, wants to see it happen. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out. Taking a look into our finances now, in the top right there, $111,000. That's quite a bit for living in this place right here. You may wonder how I got that much money. After word got around town about me striking this oil, local banks wanted to approve me for a loan so I could start building these oil pump jacks out here, and that's what happened. We spent $100,000 on this one right here, $80,000 on each one back here. Basically, the way I'm going to play it is every small oil pump jack I have, production-wise, I'm going to put into generators. These generators here do produce $4,800 a month. We'll see if that's even enough. I don't think it's enough for the goals I want to set. Now looking over here at this production right here, I do know for a fact that it is not going to go very fast or produce very much money at all. But hey, let's get to it. Well, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I do know I left this door open. Let's go ahead and get that closed. I'll yell at my boy for leaving that open, even though I know it's me, but hey, we'll yell at him. But hey, we got to get to town. I called my financial manager. He told me I needed barrels in there. Apparently he knows a little bit about this oil stuff. He said he specializes in oil fortunes. I have no idea. So he said something about I need barrels. So let's head to town, pick up a bunch of barrels, bring them over, get them loaded into that production area and start pumping out some of that oil. Now, at first, I was just using bottles. Apparently, whenever I walked in the bank with a bunch of water bottles full of oil, they looked at me kind of weird. I don't know why. I think it's perfectly fine. I mean, oil's oil. Doesn't matter what it comes in. But apparently, they didn't agree with that. Well, I called the next town over. They said they'd make deliveries out here. Apparently, we don't have no store nearby. You know, I never really go to the store. I just live off the land all the time. So we come over here, place our order. They'll make deliveries over here, I guess. And this is what we need to buy here. We need to buy empty barrels. They're $50 a piece, so I don't know how much I can load up on that truck. We're about to find out, I guess. Let me buy 10 of them. We'll start with that. Let's see if I can get 10 of them on there. That'd be pretty interesting. Well, it looks like 10 of them fits on there pretty good, pretty easily too. And I mean, I might have a little bit more room on there in the back for some more. And of course, if I would have packed them in there tighter, I could have got more, but I'm going to go with this right here. You know what? Let me try to get 2 more on there. Well, he's able to get 10 of them on there. That's all I'm putting on there. I ain't got to worry about putting any more on there. Do have 4 more of them over there by the shop that got delivered. I'll end up coming back, picking them up, and you know what? Getting another 6 so we could make these trips in 10. Now, I got a feeling this is going to be a long, tedious process, so I'll see y'all over there. Now, you may be wondering why part of the driveway is nice and graveled up, and the rest of it ain't like that right there. That is because whenever I had these pump jacks put in, the company would not come back here on just dirt. So they had to lay all this gravel first, and we should be able to get this unloaded right here just by backing in or pulling through that little loading icon. That's cool. Got our second load of barrels over here now. I'm gonna go ahead and get them unloaded into the pump jack. Might just go with 30 barrels to start. We'll see how that works, see how well, and see how long it keeps running. Not 100% sure on that. While over here picking up a load of barrels one time, the people who are delivering the barrels, they saw this truck I had and they heard the rumors about all the oil I found, so they decided to sell me a pickup truck because they knew I had some money. Like, it's just not as much money as I thought I would. I've had people come out here and offer to buy out my land, but I've told them I don't want any part of that. It's my land. I'm gonna get all the oil off of it myself. So this pickup truck is the TLX 2020. Did get it used, so it is damaged, beat up a little bit, but it was a lot cheaper. Let's put it that way. Now, the prices for all this, I don't know if I got ripped off or not. They might have took a little bit of advantage of me. But this truck over here was $25,895. Now, it was a lot cheaper than that. It was like $8,000, but I did add a lot of extra options to it. I want the lights, dualies, and I mean, I'm sure there's some other stuff. Definitely upgraded the engine, that's for sure, because we are going to be hauling quite a bit of weight up and down these mountains. And then, of course, this flatbed attachment was brand new, cost $4,000, and then the trailer over here was brand new also. That cost $14,500 for a grand total of $44,395. Now, I did bring my son with me, so he'll be able to drive one of these back, and there's 10 barrels there already, which I know 10 barrels fits on this, so we'll get those loaded up, and I will send my son back with that. Now, here's the thing. I have no idea how many of those barrels are going to fit on this trailer. So we got a big order that just came in right here. Let's go ahead and get them loaded up, see how much room we got left, and then maybe order some more, or maybe not. Well, there we go. We actually got 30 on here, so it could hold more. You might be able to tell that they're hanging off in the back there on the edge, and they actually just kept falling off. I'm using the universal auto load. I'm not going to try to hide that part. I don't have much time, so got a lot to do. Now, let's go ahead and get back over to our pump number 1. I mean, I do say pump number 1 right now because we only have 1 pump, but I do see us getting a lot more in the future. Now, here's the problem I was kind of concerned with. How am I getting out of here? You know what? Now that I think about it, it really doesn't look too bad. I think I could probably back up in this little spot right here, make a U-turn maybe. Maybe I need to get some equipment and start clearing out some more trees, do a nice little wraparound driveway thing. But it looks like I might actually maybe be able to get it right here. No promises. I mean, it's definitely going to be cutting it close on this corner here. Did I make that? Oh, I made that. So, hey, looks like I don't need to make me a little loop around thing because that totally will work out. Let's go ahead and get this truck and trailer parked back over here at our house. I believe I got enough barrels in there. Don't know exactly how much I put in there, but we'll take a look in a second. So it's going to cost me $1,680 a month to pay some workers to come out here and barrel these up for me. Not bad at all. I think that's a pretty good deal. Apparently they just come out once a month, fill up those barrels, and that's it. So that's why it's $1,680. They come out, work an hour or two, and that's it. We have 9,000 liters of empty barrels in there, which I think is enough, maybe? I don't know. Holds 45,000. That will be a lot of trips. Ooh, might have to do it though. Now, they did tell me they will palletize them and put 2 to a pallet, and I'll just have to pick it up with the forklift. And I mean, I told them I have that old Massey over there with pallet forks, but we'll see if that will do the job or not. No promises. They said all I got to do now is just wait. So let's head in here and wait. It is now bright and early next morning, and looks like we got a little bit of income there, but all our expenses definitely canceled that income out. So I don't think these pump jacks over there actually make $4,800 a month. I don't think they do. They say they do, but I really don't think they do. Looks like they came on by and palletized these for us, which is great, and we will go ahead and get them loaded up on our trailer and I guess get them sold. We have the option to sell them or store them until best sell time and make a little bit more money, but I don't know anything about that. I'm not that smart, so let's go ahead and sell them off. I want to take a quick look in here, and looks like we still have plenty of barrels in there. Not bad at all. I believe I started with 9,000, so looks like it used almost 2,000 liters of barrels, which was not a full 24 hours. Never mind, yeah, that was a full 24 hours, so almost 2,000 liters every 24 hours, which is great. So that gives me an idea of how stocked I need to keep this, how often I need to go back and get more. Now, I don't see myself being able to easily load it up there, so I'm just going to park the trailer right here, and that should do the job as far as enough room. I'll just drive across this grass right here with the tractor. Hopefully that tractor can actually lift these barrels. I'm not sure. I've definitely put that tractor through a lot. I mean, how do you think I've got some of these cars over here over the years? It's been that tractor. I mean, that thing has been through a lot. Now, this thing is sitting at 33,467 hours, but I try my best to keep the engine up and going. Now, as far as the outside, I don't really care what the outside looks like. As you can tell around my property here, I don't really care what the outside looks like. All that matters is how good it runs. And we will go ahead and drop that bucket there. Let's see here. I need those pallet forks all the way over there. I am kind of concerned it might weigh a little too much on the back. I believe I have a weight somewhere around here. It's been a while since I had to use one on the back. Usually I just use this to drag stuff around. I don't do much lifting with it. And of course I use it to dig some holes. That's why I had the bucket on there. We'll go ahead and drive this thing right over here. Pretty excited to see how this works. Now, this is definitely not a whole trailer full. Looks like there is no more inside there. So that's not good. I mean, I would like to have a whole trailer full each month, but if this is all I'm going to get each month, that might be a problem income-wise. Looks like my loan costs $2,000. Well, a little over $2,000 a month. I don't know. I had my boy take care of that. Let's look into it real quick. $2,178 a month. This is a 20-year loan for the total land value. The total land value that I had at the time was $370,000. Now, honestly, that should be a lot more, I would think, because of all the oil here, but they didn't have that value in there. They just gave me the land value that I own. And looky there, it looks like 2 pallets we cannot do. And it's stuck. Let's back out. Okay, there we go. So I can do 1 pallet, kinda. Looks like those back tires are coming off. Maybe I'll look around, see if I can find that weight, but let's go ahead and get this loaded up on the trailer. Nope, no. Oh, that works. How do I disable universal auto load? Well, apparently there was an option in there to disable it. I never knew how to disable it. I guess there's an option in there to disable the auto load. That's pretty cool. I mean, of course, I don't plan on running this the whole entire time. And you know what I realized? I was just talking about how I take care of the engine on this thing, but it is all the way down. Maybe because of all the hours I got. It's definitely going to be a slow process, one at a time, most likely. And I mean, look at that. Back tire's already off the ground, but at least I could turn because the front tires are on the ground. That's not too bad, right? Oh, brakes don't work though. That makes sense. Alright, I'm going to have to find that way. Let's see if I can find that way laying around. There we go. Got the weight on there now. It's just an old concrete block I found a long time ago. Bolted a few hookups to it. Gets the job done. Now we're going to try to load this onto there, and looks like the auto load's still working. That's interesting. I thought I turned it off. It says right there, deactivate auto load. Activate auto load. I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, here we go. Let's go ahead and see if this is deactivated now. I don't know. Got a feeling it's not, and looky there. It's still auto-loading on there. I thought I deactivated it somehow. Guess not. Oh well. We'll keep it going. I'll probably just go ahead and drive that trailer over there anyways and load it up myself with the auto-load. I tried. Now, we got 3,500 liters on this trailer. Not much at all, and as you can tell, it definitely got auto-loaded on there because there is no way I would be able to stack it that nice and neat. I mean, not on the game. In real life, yeah, I'm sure I could. Well, this is definitely not nice and neat, honestly. I don't like the way it looks. But hey, we can come over here. We got a few options here. We can sell it or we can store it. And let's check out those sell prices. Maybe we might just store it. Looks like crude oil does shoot up in January and also in July. That's kind of interesting. I like that. Nice little two little peaks there. So all the way up to like $2,700-ish. You know what, let's go ahead and store it till January. We'll see how much we can come up with. I mean, I got the money to get us till January. We'll see how much money we make off of this stuff. Now, the issue I see here is the crude oil is now inside these silos. I mean, there's quite a bit of capacity inside here. So I'm never going to probably hit that capacity. But the issue I see now is getting it out of there. Because I'm going to need some sort of tanker to get it out of there. Because there are no longer pallets. We're back at our homestead now. Homestead, I don't know. Would this be considered homestead? Not sure. We're back at our home. Got the trailer dropped there because I think I'm going to head back into the little town area there. See about getting a tanker trailer of some sort maybe delivered. And then seeing if that works. Now, if that tanker trailer would work for the pallets, that would be pretty cool. I would be able to just reuse those pallets over and over and over again. Never have to buy new pallets or barrels. And I would just keep refilling it into the tanker instead of using the barrels. That would save me a lot. So we're going to look at that in just a second. First, let me go ahead and get this tractor all put away. We tried to utilize it. That universal auto load thing is just driving me crazy. I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. It saves me a lot of time, but every now and then I want to do things a little real, kind of like just a little while ago. And it wasn't working. I wish there was an easy way to just deactivate it. I guess there's not. Well, I ended up getting this trailer out here delivered, $9,800, not too bad. Does hold quite a bit. And also went ahead and got one that they had that was all black. You know, don't want to confuse it with anything else, just in case I ever get into anything else besides just oil, but I don't see that happening. So we're going to take this back up to our house. You know what? I think we're done with the month. It's really just a huge waiting game. And we're going to see how well this works with the pallets. Maybe I can just fill it from the barrels to this, which would save me so much time. I do have a pump. I am able to do that, so that I'm not worried about that. I just want to see if it actually works on the game. So we'll head inside and go to sleep. You know, one thing about this house here, I was a little confused. Walk inside here, I don't see any sleep trigger, but apparently there is one. All I gotta do is come inside and just hit R and I can sleep anywhere. You know what? I am going to sleep on the stovetop tonight. Let's go ahead and climb up here. Go ahead and squat. Can I squat? Oh, yep, there we go. And sleep. There we go. We made $4,637 from property income. Now, I mean, we should be making double that. A little more than double than that. I guess those just don't make that much. Maybe they fluctuate with the oil prices, maybe? I don't know. That'd be pretty interesting. I think that would be kind of cool if they did that. I mean, honestly, I thought I was going to get 4,800 out of each one of them, each single month, but I guess not. So looks like we got some more barrels over here to pick up. Let's see if that trailer can grab them or not. And I need to start looking into doing something here, maybe fill in this hole and go ahead and get rid of that outhouse there. Definitely didn't work out. This one over here is definitely getting close to full, so we may need to find another place to put an outhouse. This is definitely the most money I've ever seen in my bank account, $51,000. Before I found that oil, I had $5 to my name. $5, that is it. But the thing is, I didn't need anything. I did everything out here on my land. Land's all paid for. Apparently there's something called taxes each year that I gotta pay on the land, and I don't like that at all. But once a year I do some tree work and get those taxes paid for on the land. And that's about all the work I really do for the government, I would say, or for somebody else besides me. And looks like this does not go into there. That is kind of a bummer. Now with that not going in there, I'm kind of concerned, will it go in from here? And no, it will. Oh wait, no, I'm unselected on the wrong thing. Nope, it will not go in here. I just lost all that oil inside there. That's interesting. I thought this worked on it. Well, maybe I should have asked them what could actually go in there. Before I bought it, I thought I'd be able to put it in there, but I guess not. This one over here should be able to take it. It was $20,100 now. So quite a bit more money, but it should be able to hold the oil. Now this other trailer over here, I will go ahead and return to them. Now they won't give me the full price, but we'll get a little bit out of it. We'll sell that off for $8,623. So it looks like I lost a little bit of money there. Mistake I made. My fault, not theirs. Let's see if this works over here though. I'm pretty interested to see if this actually works or not. And looks like no, it doesn't. Maybe I need to open it up or something. Unfold. Fold mobile water tank. Why does it say water tank? It said it holds the oil. Don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just that silo. Let's head up to our barrels, see what's going on there. Well, I finally figured it out. Looks like I just had to open the top, which I kind of thought is what I need to do, but I didn't see the option in the help menu for opening those. So it looks like it does work. I haven't put anything in there yet. Let's see if it actually works on the barrels, which is something I'm very interested in. Hopefully it does. See, I kind of thought I had to open those on the top, and I just couldn't figure out the hotkey for that. As you may be able to tell, I definitely don't use this trailer very often, and actually this is the first time I am using it, and I just hit the auto load on the trailer. My bad. Well, it doesn't look like the barrels go in there. Let me see if I can actually take it out of the silo. Maybe I'll have a quick fix for that. I could probably put a silo right here next to this and just fill it from the silo. That'd definitely save me a lot of time instead of having to transport all these barrels. And like I did mention, I could reuse the barrels. I'll no longer have a cost for barrels. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those two that I already had up there dropped off, and I want to see if it actually goes in here. It does say it takes crude oil, and we'll look at that right here. It says crude oil. Go ahead and start filling it up, and yeah, it works. I can even unload it. I guess I just can't get them out of the barrels. Looks like my pump doesn't work there, but I can figure something out. Let me head back up there to see if I can figure out a way to make this even easier than it is already. Because, I mean, it is pretty easy already. All I gotta do is drive my trailer next to it, auto load them on, and then drive them over here. But there's gotta be an easier and faster way. And I am all about figuring that out. And then, of course, I'm all about closing off my driveway and saying no trespassing a lot. Well, I found some silos I want to put in the ground next to the production, but I don't have enough money for that. I believe they were like $45,000-ish. So I went ahead and cut down one tree, got them cut up to 6 meters, got them loaded up. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be enough money or not, but we will find out here in just a second, because I'm about to pull into it now, which is right here. And then, I guess what, a little trigger thing over there, head over there. Get this sold, we'll see how much we make. That was $4,162, so that is actually not enough money. I believe I need like 45. Let's get up to at least 50. I could sell off the oil I have right now, but I really don't want to do that. I want to try to save the oil to the best sell time. I don't have an abundance of oil, but I kind of got an abundance of trees. And this tree I did cut down was next to that oil pump. So I'll probably cut down some more in that area and actually make my loop around that I was talking about earlier on in the episode. Well, let me get at least 2 more trees cut down. I think that should do it. Well, here we go. That actually ended up being 2.5 trees, I guess. I mean, most of them gave me like 4 or 5 pieces, 6-meter long pieces. And then I had one tree only give me 2, so that's why I'm kind of saying 2.5 trees. I cut up one tree. It's like, okay, that's good. Cut up another one. I was like, oh, that's only 2 pieces. That ain't enough. So I went ahead and cut up another one. But hopefully this is enough. We'll see in a second. About to sell it off. Now we are sitting at $43,000, which I think it was 45. I'm also kind of worried about some terraforming costs. So there we go. Put us up to almost $51,000. Pretty good. Oh, oopsie. I guess that's an option. And now I'm stuck. How do I get out of here? Might have to change that up, take that off. I remember seeing some option about some person or something on the back, I believe on that bed. I didn't know that was a thing. I accidentally did it whenever I was loading up these logs. And, ooh, kind of freaked me out. I was like, what's going on? Why am I stuck? But no, that might be something I think that is attached to that flatbed attachment I got there. So I should be able to maybe get rid of that. But hey, we're going to go ahead and come into our silos here. There's some underground silo I'm interested in. Not this 135,000 one. This 45 one. So there's just one for 50,000. You know, I didn't realize there's a price difference here, but there's one for 50,000 that will hold multiple things. I don't want that. I want the one that only holds one thing. That's it, just one item. And we're going to go with this right here. Not bad, not bad. I might have to level this out somehow, but I think that's going to work out pretty good. $45,512 for that. And we'll go ahead and pop some gravel in here. I don't get charged for the gravel. Sometimes I wish I had that on. Sometimes I'm just like, ain't worried about the whole landscaping fees and costs. Let's see if I can go ahead and smooth this out while I'm here. Sure, it's not going to be that perfect. You know, I should probably just go ahead and gravel this part right here that I'm smoothing right now. Totally makes sense if I did, because I mean it's right there. And then we'll smooth this out over here because I just noticed there's a little lip over here, which would cause me an issue whenever I go to drive to the house. I'd kind of probably ramp that. Okay, yeah, looking pretty good, I think. Let's go ahead and paint this gravel over here. That should be it. Now, y'all may be wondering, this is not my normal playstyle for my role play, I guess. Role play-ish videos. Normally, I'm going a lot faster pace, but I'm just going to take my time and enjoy this series. Hope y'all enjoy it too. And let's see if... I don't want to have to get the tractor out. Let's go ahead and carry this by hand right now. See if this even works. Hey, it's going in there. Going in there. It's a great idea. Great, 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 great. So now the next thing is, can I get it out with my tanker? That is the next question. And we're about to find that out. I'm going to hook up to it here in a second. I really wish there was an option for me to just go ahead and fill it up here. I don't like the whole barrel thing being there. The barrels are horrible to deal with. Horrible. For those of you that don't know, there is another crude oil production one. It's a lot larger. And going forward, that is all the ones I will be using. So let's see here. Crude oil, 500. There we go. Load it right in there. No issue. So I will move those pallets over here to my underground silo, which holds 100,000 liters. But really all it is a way for me to go from barrels to the tanker. And that's all that is right there. I don't need to keep it at 100,000 liters because those ones I got in the town area, kind of in the town area. I don't know. It's really not a town area. But the ones I got over there, they are pretty hefty on storage capacity. Really, 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 really up there. And I think it might be like 15 million liters, maybe. Maybe. Oopsie. That was an accident. You know what? Hey, while I did that, let's go ahead and edit that real quick. Because it's got this people thing right here. The people, let's see here, customize. Oh, I think it's the bed I bought, not what I did. Passengers, no. Okay, never mind. There's an option right there. There we go. That should have fixed that. See if I can hook up to my trailer, though. This is horrible. There we go. Really, all I need to do is just get the trailer out of the way. Now, I guess I really have no reason for this trailer. I guess I could sell it off. Well, I mean, I was using it for the logs. Maybe I'll continue to use it for logging. It's obviously not a good trailer for logging, but it will get the job done for right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on the tractor, get those barrels loaded up into that silo just for storage for now. I really don't need to do it right now because the actual production is nowhere near full, but I just want to go ahead and get them moved out of the way and in storage. But hey, that is actually all the time I got for this episode. If y'all are enjoying this series, let me know by hitting that like button, and let me know down in the comments. Just leave a comment saying you're enjoying it or not. And I mean, if you made it this far, I hope there's not a knot there. So yeah, if you made it this far, hopefully you are really enjoying it. I would think so. Now, like I said, this is going to be a little bit different than my fast pace. Let me know what y'all think about that. I don't know. I feel like the fast-paced stuff, I like it. I do like it, but it takes me a lot longer to edit. So I'm trying something new here. I'm trying to still put out some good quality content, but just not fast-paced, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. But hey, like I said, that's all I got for this episode. Really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments section. They're always welcome and very much appreciated. And until next time, y'all take care.